Hey everybody, and welcome back. It's been a while since I did a video, and actually I had a few people message me and asking if I was okay and if I done anything with the territory lately. And the answer to the first question is yeah, I'm all right. For those of you that don't know, several years ago I was being treated for depression, and let's just say I'm glad that I'm still here on this earth. And thank you for those that asked. And to the second question, no, I haven't really done much with the territory. Several years ago, when I was being treated for depression, I think it lasted about 2 to 3 years. It was around COVID time, after COVID. I was also diagnosed with SADS, and for those of you that don't know what SADS is, it's short for, well, it's abbreviation for Seasonally Adjusted Disorder Syndrome. And I could have told him that because every winter I struggle. I hate the short days. I hate the cold. I'm pretty well rugged up. But what I've done last month to beat the winter blues, I did what they call retail therapy. I've bought several items from my territory, and that's why I titled this video Retail Therapy. And yes, so I've got everything I need, and I'll probably install a few things myself, and the harder things I'll get GPC to do. So let's start, I guess. First thing that I got was, and I took advantage of the end of financial year sales as well. So the first thing I got was from TI Performance Raceworks oil and water feed line bracket. I don't know if you can see it. There are other options out there, other manufacturers that made it, but I just like the name Raceworks, even though it's made in China. But anyway, actually, what I might do in a month or so, I might do a video on why I hate Chinese products so much, because I've been in China myself twice. The first time was for business, and my experience from that business trip wasn't very, let's say it wasn't very positive. And the material that they use to make Chinese products with, I'll do it. I'll do a video on that. So I won't be talking about cars. I'll just be talking about the Chinese crap. So it's up to you whether you watch it or not. So that's that. Now, oil and water line feed kit. I want to give one from Raceworks. Raceworks does an oil line feed kit, turbo oil line feed kit. However, they do not do a water line feed kit. So I've done a bit of research, and I found the parts I needed to make one myself. But I'm just a lazy bastard. So I couldn't be bothered. After all the research I've done, I ended up just buying a kit from ProFlow. Again, made in PRC. Anyway, I haven't bought anything from VPW for quite some time, so I thought I'll give them a bit of my love. So I got this from them. As I said, just because I'm a lazy bastard, I couldn't be bothered doing it. And it was free delivery. As I said, I just take advantage of the end of financial year sales, so that was free delivery. So that's that. What's next? My local Repco store. They really looked after me with this. I needed a new exhaust manifold gasket. It's from Permaseal, which is what Ford used. It's probably the best that's available. And because last year, the July revival, my car wasn't 100%. So in a way, I'm glad there was shitty weather, and we didn't get many runs, and everybody had slow times because of the rain and wet roads, and we didn't get many runs in because of the, like I said, the rain and the oil downs and an accident. That's anyway. The car was 100%, so that should be alright now. This came from PRP. Platinum Racing products. Now, I didn't think I'd ever buy anything off them because they're not cheap, but you know, maybe Herman makes good products. And again, in the financial year, this isn't special. So this is a titanium exhaust manifold stud kit, which I needed because at the moment, again, my car was 100% last July viral. So one exhaust manifold, the threads in it, in the head, was stripped, and the other one was just a bolt put in it because the stud was stuffed. So yeah, it was 100%, poor thing. But anyway, that's what I got as well. Replaced all that. Then I got a what's this called? The 430 spline full spool. At the last John Revival, when I look back on the videos that people took of the car and that we took of the car taken off, we noticed instead of all four wheels white smoking, the left rear is really just spinning and the right rear wasn't doing much. So I thought, oh man, you know, it's gonna cost a fortune to put a limit slip diff in it. However, it was suggested to me to put a full spool in it. Now, again, it's a no-name brand. I was trying to find somebody, you know, a name brand that would make them. Can't find anybody to make these other than a no-name brand. And there's some mop up interstate, I think Queensland or something else, I don't know. And it's mop interstate, they got a good reputation. And they sell them, so I thought, well, if they sell these and they got a good name, they must be, you know, half decent. And then I found a mob in Daniel called Street and Strip. And again, in the financial year, they had a deal going. I got $10 off. I also can't remember how much it cost. I think $3.50 less 10, $3.40. The one thing that annoyed me when I received it, I did not do this. I did not cut open the bag. The bag was open, and the protective cap on here is cracked. That could have happened with transit, I don't know, but I don't know about you guys, but when I buy something that's new, I expect it to be in a sealed bag, not one that's been opened up. So anyway, but it doesn't look like it's been, it isn't second hand because you know, you can tell it hasn't been used or anything, but still, you know, I just buy something that's new, you expect it to be in its packaging. It's been unmolested. So that's that. Again, people tell me I'll regret doing it, put the full spool in. However, it's not my daily driver anymore, it's just my weekend car. And I either need to put some hard tires in the back or just put a few extra pounds of air in it. So it will slip a bit easier in turning, but apparently I've spoken to somebody that had one, and he said the main thing was if he was like reversing into a 90-degree parking spot, that's when it, you know, was really noticeable. Other than that, he reckons it wasn't too bad. Just gotta be careful on a wet road. So that's that. I'll get to this in a minute. Actually, I'll get to it now. I might have mentioned it once before. I've made this bracket to reposition my fuel pressure regulator because at the moment it's kind of hard to see where it's located. So I got to replace all the hoses, fuel line hoses. So while I do that, I'll just reposition the fuel pressure regulator so you can see the gauge easier. And then second last, I got one more thing after this. Second last, Simpson 5-point racing harness. As most of you probably know, I do have a Kirky race seat. That at the July Revival, I take the seats out and I put a Kirky race seat in it, mainly to save weight, obviously, but I'm not saving weight to go quicker. I'm saving weight to stop quicker. because you don't have much braking distance there. And for those of you that don't think it's that important, just go to YouTube and then do a search. Just type in July Revival 2025 BMW crash. Um, it was like the BMW is like a week old, and I love BMWs. And I needed tears in my eyes when that happened. But that's one of the reasons why the top 10 got canceled. The top 10 show got canceled because that was a pretty big accident. So hence that's why I. Oh yeah, and then also, as you know, Jared Paulson from John Performance Center, he normally does the driving at the John Revival. I occasionally drive, so you can tell when I drive because I'm usually 3 or 4 tenths slower. So he usually does the driving, and for 2 years now, the last 2 years, Paul, Garrett's dad, said to me, Nick, I really would like you to get a 4-point roll cage in it, and because he's a bit concerned about his son's safety. And then after the big crash last year at the BMW, Paul says, "No, I don't really want Jared to be driving it anymore," which is fair enough. And I thought, well, I was going to drive it, but then I thought, well, I could drive it anytime I want. I could drive it at Heathkit or Victoria Motorsports Park, as it's called now. I could go to Tail and Bend. I could drive it anytime I want. The young guy, he enjoys driving it, and I thought, well, I'll just put a 4-point cage in it and let him drive it. And also, like I said, because he's a bit quicker than me, I'm sure there'd be a few people out there who want to take my number 1 spot away from me. So 1 or 2 tenths makes all the difference. So anyway, that's gonna get installed as well with the 4-point roll cage. Actually, this is what I have done with it at the moment. Just gotta. I'll just open up the garage door because it's kind of cramped in here. And I'll show you what I've done. Gotta watch out, doesn't hit the garage door. So I prepared it for the fabricator to install the 4-point roll cage in it. Taking the carpet out and everything, the trims, so you can put a 4-point roll cage in. It's gonna be to Andrew's specifications, sorry not Andrew, the IHRA specifications, with the only exception being it's gonna be a bolting job, not a welding job, because I'm just gonna have it in for the July Revival. It's like I said, it's not a race car, it's a street car, so I could take it out after the July Revival, and just not have to worry about any issues with the police or whatever. So that's that bit. And what else do I want to show you? Actually, I've got this thing in my hand. This is gonna be a shit video, I tell you. But anyway, I'll show you. I'm not sure if I showed you guys where I want to put the bracket. Shed some light in here. See if that works. It's a bit better. Get the bracket. Let me just adjust the light, guys. That's a bit better. The fuel pressure regulator, it's just tucked away in there. So what I've done, you can't see it. I've made that bracket to go. Oh, my arms ain't long enough. There's a spot there, cut out the firewall insulation. Don't know if you can see it. It's up there. Yeah, so hopefully I could just mount it there so it's easy to see and get to if need be. What else is there? Oh yeah, one more thing, guys. I don't have it here. Geelong Performance Center is gonna get it in for me. I just got a pen light here. I just wanna show you something. Remember the last video? I think it's the last video I did. I was quite happy with the bush in the diff. I couldn't believe how good it was. Anyway, that bush there, as everybody knows, that's a bit of an issue with the falcons and territories, under a bit of hard launches. I was amazed how good that bush was. And I was under the car a while back, and I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, man, at a close look, it looked like hairline cracks in there after all. So I thought, that's interesting. So I had a closer look, and then I thought, I'll get my little LED pen light torch, and I'll see if I can show you guys. If I put it behind here somehow. How did I do it? You can see right through it. You see the light? See? It's cracked right through. So I thought, well, ideally, seeing that, the cradle has to be dropped and the diff has to come out to get a spool put in, it would be perfect time to put one of Stathy's diff hats in, IMS diff hat. However, they're about $1,000, and it's just, and then the labor, because you gotta cut this off, clean it up. You gotta weld another bracket on there to accept the two bushes on the IMS diff hat, and I just don't got that kind of money to do that now. It'd be cheaper to do it now, but anyway, what I'm gonna do is, like I said, Geelong Performance Center is gonna get it in for me. I'm gonna replace this bush with a Super Pro bush, and also the two bushes. While this cradle is out, man, I'm too old for this. Be calling these. Where are the other two bushes? There's two more bushes. That's gonna be replaced with Super Pro bushes. Oh, my back, man. I gotta get out of here, guys. My back is killing me. So anyway, like I said, Geelong Performance Center is gonna organize that for me. They'll get it in. And that's it. That's the latest update. Yeah. So I'll be taking it to Geelong sometime next month, get the roll cage put in, and then after that, GPC to do the head studs and the gasket. I'll probably do the lines. Oh yeah, they have to do the spool as well. And so I'll probably won't have the car for a couple months. But in the meantime, I'll do that video that I said I might do with the why I don't like Chinesium metal. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and sorry it took so long to do something, but like I said, I haven't been doing much lately, and I've been just trying to get through this winter. All right, guys, catch us next time. See you. Bye.